For Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Butterfly Palace. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace. The Springfield Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play, and Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you. It is Wednesday, midway through your week. Hope you're having a good week so far. We're going to start this morning with some news.
All right. The thefts of air conditioning units was a big problem in Springfield around this summertime. Now 2 people are in custody accused of stealing them. Police say the men are connected to more than a dozen local thefts. The Ozarks community is really rallying around the family of 3 the family with 3 kids who lost those children in a house fire this week in Webster County. So far, about $75,000 has been raised for the Smythe family by a man on GoFundMe. The goal is now $125,000. The family reportedly has no insurance. The 3 kids who were killed, ages 12, 13, and 16, all killed in that fire Monday morning.
Yeah, that's so tragic, and need to see the community getting behind them. The man found guilty of running a meth ring in Missouri and in Oklahoma was sentenced to 22 years in federal prison. 48-year-old man is from Bakersfield, California, but sold the drugs in Greene, Newton, Lawrence, and Laclede counties in our area. Police found more than 230 pounds of meth, more than $500,000 cash, as well as guns, at 2 houses and a storage unit that this guy had. 3 other people were also sentenced for their roles in that drug ring. The Dallas County Courthouse is closed for about 30 days while some work is done there. Commissioners just decided on Monday to close it down. KY3 News reports a bailiff they talked to told them the problem was asbestos, but the presiding commissioner would not confirm that and said construction has been planned. At any rate, the courthouse in Buffalo is currently closed and will be for about a month.
You might have heard this. Some utility customers in Nixa got the wrong bill this month. The city says a new system made the mistake and did not give accurate bills to some customers who have set up on the averages plan, where you just pay the same rate every month on average. So that means some people's bill was less than normal. Some people's was more than normal. Either way, though, they are working with customers, the city of Nixa is, to try to correct that problem. If you drive Highway 65 in Christian County, you will likely see road work starting this week. Highway crews are starting a widening project to widen 65 to 3 lanes in each direction, up from 2. That is happening near the Lamberts exit, which is Highway CC, to the south on South Street, or the Walmart exit. So beware. Right now, they are working on the bridges over Finley Creek. They say traffic isn't too bad yet. It will not be majorly impacted until the spring. That project won't be finished, by the way, until late 2025.
Yeah,
Not
it's a big one.
But 25. Yeah,
it's a big one. Yeah, those widening projects take a long time. They have to deal with the drainage in the middle, and man, it's a lot of stuff. But it'll be great when it's over.
Yep.
Nearly 100,000 marijuana convictions have been expunged now in the state of Missouri because that's what voters wanted. A year ago, voters passed a constitutional amendment that legalized recreational marijuana and expunged marijuana convictions. Another deadline is coming up here. This is for felony convictions. Felony marijuana convictions have to be expunged by December 8th. So that is right around the corner. 7 Brew Coffee, boy, it's making a big splash in Springfield. They got a lot of locations now, and
I'm keeping them in business.
Yeah, our daughter and Sarah really seem to like that place.
I like it. The people are super friendly. I enjoy the 20-something-year-old crowd that works there, who can have a very good face-to-face conversation with people. I appreciate that. And so I'm a fan.
Yeah, that took me by surprise. I went through the drive-through for you and got some $7 coffee. It was insane.
It was not $7.
It was very close. It was $6.50. So $7. I rounded up. Anyway, I got you a coffee or whatever the drink you wanted, because that's the kind of guy I am. And
You are
told
a
me
good
to.
guy. You are. You are.
Anyway, once I got over the shock of the price, I was shocked by the conversation that went on between me and this young girl for
Um,
seemingly ever.
well, just so you know, yesterday the kids and I went through and we
Oh,
prayed
sure.
for a girl.
Another
We literally
another
prayed
650.
over our barista. You're welcome. So it was worth it. It was worth the $6 coffee, you
I'll
know?
do that. I just made small talk with her for like 10 minutes, it felt like.
Well, then who's the hero? Wondering. Just kidding. That was
Well, the
terrible.
guy
Totally joking. But we
uh
actually did. The kids and I actually did pray for her. Her name was
well,
Elise.
it's good. I think it's
I would come back and visit her to see if the Lord healed her knees. She has really bad knees.
oh, that's cool.
I know. Yeah.
But so is that what they do? They talk to people?
Yes. They talk to people. I feel like our children should work there at that age because so often, as you know, there's people who have, we've have a generation on electronics. I mean, and some of them are great, but there's another portion of them who literally cannot hold a conversation with an
Yes,
adult. And
correct.
so I really appreciate the conversationalist in
Yeah,
amongst them, you know?
no, I applauded her effort, asking me lots of questions to keep the conversation going, and you know, and I realized after a while what she was doing. I was like, man, she's got a lot of time to kill. But I guess that's her job.
Yes.
So yeah, she did a nice job keeping the conversation moving and asking questions that required me to answer.
Right.
I was just not expecting that.
Well, I like to take it as a witnessing opportunity. So anyway,
Well, that's great.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is me. This is
No,
me.
no,
Are you
no. I'm
ready?
not even finished with
Oh,
my story about
oh,
Sedinburg.
go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys like it. They're building its latest location. It's at Sunshine and Jefferson. That's the one that was delayed for so long because the city council was working with the company to try to amend the plans so as not to cause traffic problems. It's right across the street from Sunshine Elementary. Remember all that ordeal?
Yes, I do
Eventually,
remember the ordeal.
it was passed and cleared. So they're planning to start construction on that spot next month, so very soon. And Seven Brew is based in Arkansas,
That's
but
awesome. Yeah.
I read that Springfield was its very first franchise outside of its hometown, I think,
That's
or
interesting.
outside Arkansas.
Right. That's interesting because it's really taken off here. And I say that based on the number of cars that are there. So, in other words, it's taken off here. Okay, now to this. We are in the season of giving, if you will, and a couple of local organizations are giving big time. James River Church will be putting together and delivering nearly 2,000 Thanksgiving baskets on Saturday to families in the area. Volunteers at all the James River campuses, including Joplin, will build and deliver those baskets with a turkey and other groceries to make a Thanksgiving meal. Also, Cross Lines in Springfield will be giving out about 900 Thanksgiving baskets on Saturday. So, lots of food in and around the Ozarks.
Yeah, good organization is doing good stuff.
Yes. Well, we told you earlier this month. Now the deadline appears real and close. Google is going to start deleting inactive Gmail accounts starting on December 1st. So, yeah, if you have an account and you haven't signed in to Gmail in 2 years or longer, you better do that, or else it will be deleted along with any pictures and videos that you might have associated with that account. So beware. All you have to do is make it active again. So that means sign in and send an email. That's it.
Yeah, I did that.
That's all you got to do. Easy enough.
I did that just a couple of days ago because I had some accounts that I don't use very often. They're like backup accounts that I will use at some point, but I'm not to them yet. And as part of that, I went on our daughter's.
I feel like you might be the only person on the planet who actually has that.
I don't think so.
Really? Your last name is Forhets. You think someone's going to like steal your domain name?
If they do, I can't use it. So I have it. Yeah.
Nobody is setting up an email address with your last name.
Really?
I mean,
Because
yes.
they've set up
Whenever I
Facebook
had to start a
accounts.
website, I typed in foreheads and they were like, yeah, for sure. Nobody on the planet has that one. It's all yours.
Well, that you pay for. A Gmail account is free, so people would take it. They have cloned my Facebook page several times and try to
You know what?
be me
Hey,
to the
listen. It's probably because you have viral videos. Listen,
Yeah,
that's the biggest, you guys, that's the biggest accomplishment of his whole life. Is that he has 2 viral videos. I mean, come on. Who else can claim that?
It's true. That's true. So yes, I do have
Can I tell
Gmail
the funny
accounts
story about our
using my name.
anniversary date? Can I tell?
Wow.
Is that fine? We went on an anniversary date, as it were, last April. And I was like, babe, you're so cool. You're the greatest husband on the planet. What would you say is like the greatest thing of the last 15 years or something like that? And I was thinking he would say, you know what? We have 3 amazing children. Like the Lord has blessed us. Like, I mean, there's a million things he could have said. And he was like, you know, babe, I guess it's that I have 2 viral videos. And I about lost it. It was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my whole entire life. I laughed all night long because it was in his delivery. He was very serious in his delivery, but I knew that surely he wasn't serious. Anyway,
Hundreds of millions of views.
Hundreds of millions of views, guys. Listen, I always feel like there's got to be something. I mean, we are not millionaires because, you know, we were not on our own at that point, but here we are still getting to enjoy, you know, whoever owns it, NBC, I guess. I don't know. Somebody gets paid for the number of views on YouTube and it ain't us. That's all I know.
It's not KY3 either. They don't get paid.
I know it's not KY3 either, which is not fair.
They got paid one time, as far as I know, by a Japanese television station who actually went about it the right way and paid to use a clip during a Japanese game show.
Right. That's really funny.
And I have that.
Unless
clip.
Brian and Bridget are holding out on us. If they're watching this morning, you got to let them know.
I have no idea what that game show was about or what they're saying in it, but I have the clip. It's funny.
And it is pretty funny.
All right. Fast food places really want you to use their apps. They are insistent that you use their apps. So, in fact, some of them are giving away free stuff to motivate you. Wendy's, for one, is giving away 6-piece chicken nuggets every Wednesday for the rest of the year with any app purchase. So today's the day. Today's Wednesday. Get yourself the Wendy's app if you want some 6 free nuggets. And all you have to do is make any purchase on the app, and you'll get 6 nugs for free. And McDonald's is also offering free fries on Fridays with any app purchase.
I see what they did there.
Of at least $1. So, free stuff for the app. You know, I do have some fast food apps because you get like Chick-fil-A is fantastic. You get rewards if you spend.
I don't have fast food apps until literally this week. This week, I now have 2 fast food apps, and I had never.
Let me
had
guess, 7 Brew.
Nope.
We should have 7 Brew.
Do they even have an app?
We should be at least getting some rewards.
I don't even know if they have an app.
For the $7
you get rewards
coffees
at the drive-thru. Thank you, sir. So I have Sonic because I took Caroline and her 5 friends there, and my other friend Laura, who is a fellow frugal girl like me, she texted me and was like, hey, by the way, I heard you were taking the whole class to Sonic. You should download the app. And so I said, duly noted, Laura. So I did that. And sure enough, I saved myself a ton of money.
Do you know how many times have we been to Sonic and I get the half price?
How many times have I been to Sonic in the last 10 years? I could count it on one hand.
No,
sir.
You and I have been at least 3 times getting the kids slushies, and I use the app because you get half price drinks. I didn't know that
you use the app.
We talked about.
You know what, Mr. Foreheads, you don't enjoy conversing with people. So in my mind, I was like, he really just doesn't want to talk to the car hop. That's reason enough for him.
I told you. And then all this.
Dunkin' Donuts. So this is lame sauce. You cannot walk up to Dunkin' Donuts and order at the window. They have a window. There is a window in the front of Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm not talking about the drive-through window. They have an actual window that opens and closes. You can't just walk up and order. They make you download the app. Face-to-face human communication, you cannot order. You actually have to download the app in order to order a black coffee. Just pour it in the cup. Just pour it in the cup. I'm right here. I could reach it myself. Do you want me to do it? Oh, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed.
You should take your business elsewhere.
You know what? I can't walk. It's not, nowhere else is in walking distance from where I needed the coffee because I was getting a raging headache because I'm addicted to caffeine, which is a whole nother podcast topic. But anywho, so now I have 2 apps on my phone for fast food. And it's 2 places that I'm not even a fan of necessarily. I mean, I don't have anything against them, but I'm not a fan of Dunkin' or Sonic. And those are the 2 that I have. I don't know.
That's great. Well, we're not looking for advertisers, so that's good.
Well, listen, they were not interested anyway. I just need to let you know that right now. 7 Brew might be because I'll talk about you and I'll like plug you. Like I'll put like payola, is that what, or not payola? What's it called? Like product placement. Right. I'll do that too.
All right.
Is that it?
Next story.
Oh, okay. Last one. Sorry. So we told you yesterday that 90,000 deer were bagged in Missouri on opening weekend. That's exciting. Now to this, many of those hunters opted to donate their harvest to share the harvest, which helps feed needy families venison. So that's awesome. Since that program started in 1992, hunters have donated more than 5 million pounds of deer meat.
That's cool. I know some people who do that all the time. They like the hunt. They like the getting out there and hunting, and they don't need the meat necessarily. So they give it away. They give it away, which is cool.
That is cool.
What did you
say? You were trying not to use the same word twice because you're a journalist and you try not to use the same word in 2 sentences back to back, but you couldn't think of another word. So you had to use it. And I've done that before. I recently did that. I was like, and my vocabulary is limited apparently, and I can't think of another synonym for this. So I'm just going to have to say it twice. And that's what you just did. And anyway.
Man, you're all hopped up on coffee or something this morning.
I don't even know what. But I'm laughing because I just did that. Friday night I spoke, or Saturday, I think it was on Saturday night, I spoke at a church and I needed a different verb and I couldn't think of one. And so I just used the same one twice back to back in 2 sentences and immediately turned to my journalism card. So anyway. All right. Everybody go to work. Good to talk to you. We really hope that you come back tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are starting out at about 40 degrees this morning, so a little bit warmer for your morning drive time, and it's going to be another fabulous day in the Ozarks. I'm talking temperatures in the upper 60s once again, mostly sunny skies, a beautiful midweek day, and we just have this stretch of nice weather ahead, don't we? South breeze at about 10 miles an hour. The one thing I have to alert you to is that fire danger is still rather high, so if you can avoid it, don't do the open burning today. It's not a great day. The winds aren't too high, but we still have really low relative humidity. So that could cause some issues in a few places. Of course, we've had some wildfires in the headlines over the last couple of days. Really, though, the major headline is that the nice weather conditions stick around for us today. It's chilly out there this morning, near 40 degrees, but a jacket will cover you until about midday. By this afternoon, long sleeve shirt might be enough. We've got temperatures at about 68 degrees for the high temperature today, and we'll hold on to that south breeze all afternoon long. Upper 60s through in the forecast as we get closer to tomorrow, too. I have that in the forecast all the way through Thursday. Temperatures will remain in the upper 60s. And even though I'm looking at a bit of a cool down for the end of the week and the weekend, really, it's not going to be too cold in the Ozarks for the extended forecast. Things are quiet in the Midwest. We are still seeing that ridge of high pressure in place for us. There's still low pressure bringing Gulf rainfall, which is welcome because they are kind of moisture starved down to our south. And then, of course, there's a storm system up in the northern Rockies that's going to make headlines later this week. We have small chances for rain in the forecast, both Thursday night, probably overnight, and I'm talking small chances for rain, like less than a 20% chance. And if you get it, it'll just be a few sprinkles happening in the overnight hours. So you'll see dry skies on my extended forecast on the icons. I think the daytime hours will be dry. Small chance, though, for a few sprinkles Thursday night into early Friday. That's with a cold front that comes through the region. And then again on Sunday night into early Monday of next week, that's probably going to be the better chance for more widespread rain across the region. Best chance for rain Thursday night will be in the northeastern Ozarks. Everyone has a chance to see a little bit of light rainfall, but the more widespread showers and those that come with more substantial rain, that's going to take place by the early part of next work week. Really, I think most of those showers are going to hold off until Monday. I've got cooler weather, slightly cooler weather for the weekend, but the extended outlook is looking kind of chilly. A push of cooler air heading our direction, perhaps just in time for Thanksgiving. November 21st through the 27th, we are now looking like we'll see below normal temperatures in the Ozarks. I expect, though, that it's not going to be too much of a cool down, but lows may return, below the freezing point, and we'll see high temperatures back into the 50s, which is not too far off of average for this time of year. Through that time period, also, we could get nearly an inch of rainfall. We're staying rain-free today in the Ozarks, so enjoy the sunshine. I have 68 degrees for the high temp this afternoon. It'll get chilly at night, numbers falling back to the low 40s again tonight, and some more cloud cover is in my forecast for both Thursday and Friday. I think we will see the sunshine return for the weekend. Temps will cool off a bit. Upper 50s, low 60s, both Saturday and Sunday. And then rain chances and the bigger cool down arrive by Monday. That's when highs will fall back into the low 50s across the Ozarks. Around the country, well, what you're going to hear about later this week, probably by Thursday, is a winter storm heading to the northern Rockies. 6 to 12 inches of snowfall possible later this week. So the ski lovers, they're excited. Winter storm heading their direction. And for the higher elevations, it could be a nice little accumulation there with nearly a foot of snow for some spots. Temperatures across the Intermountain West, the Plains, the Midwest, the Ohio River Valley, we're just really warm. Temperatures nearly 15 to 25 degrees above where they typically are this time of the year. And of course, we've been enjoying a bit of that warmer weather here in the Ozarks as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question this morning, sponsored by Scooter's Coffee. Here's the answer from yesterday's question, which was kind of an interesting one. Which of the following condiments is common for the Japanese to put on their pizza? A, ketchup, B, mayonnaise, C, mustard, or D, relish? On pizza, what sounds the least bad? B, mayonnaise is the answer. I don't think this sounds terrible. I'm not like a huge mayonnaise person, but of the options, I think mayonnaise probably sounds the best. Yesterday, I told you I dip my pizza in ranch. So I guess mayonnaise is not too far off, but the Japanese use it as a common topping on pizza. And they have a specific pizza, like you can make this to order there. It's unique. It is made, the toppings are corn, potatoes, some sort of meat, and mayonnaise. Corn, potatoes, meat, mayonnaise. I don't know. Doesn't sound too bad. They also like to use mayonnaise, by the way, on top of pancakes. I'm not so sure about that one. I think I'd rather have it on my pizza than on my pancakes. But if you answered B, congratulations. You are now entered into the pool to win a $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. Here's the question for tomorrow. Who was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Do you think it was A, Aretha Franklin, B, Janis Joplin, C, Pat Benatar, or D, Tina Turner? First woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You can head on over to aroundtheozarks.com, submit your guess there. And also there, you can find up-to-the-date weather information all day long. So check it out. And thanks for listening today. We'll have another beautiful day of sunshine, 68 degrees, and I'll be back to chat with you again early tomorrow morning.